So we've run our timbers across here, so we've got something to put as a column all the way up to the end. We're just putting another head plate here, and we put another head plate along here, and that allows us to build it. That allows us to build the cheek of the dormer all the way down here onto this steel here, and then we're going to square up that timber, lock that in place, and make sure that we're nice and strong. Okay, so we've checked the end posts all for square, and they're all perfectly level and square to one another. And now we're just leveling across here. We've wedged it and propped it, and we're just getting this plumb, and then we can frame off of that beam confidently across to the top here. So we're just getting it perfectly level and plumb, and then we're in good shape to get all the rest of them in. It's the window, double plate there. It's going to be a nice big window. This is the stairs actually, so the stairs going to let a whole load of light coming in right down through here, which is going to be great. We've doubled up another plate on this side because the window is going to sit here all the way across. We're going to put a little plate across there, so that's going to be a nice big French door. We have framed out the cheek of the dormer across there. Just finishing this bit in here, and we're done for this. And then we can start up on here, getting some of these timbers in the front and the roof. It's going really well, nice and quick. It's not even midday yet. So this is all finished now. We put a double joist and then three noggins, well, 3 posts under there. So that's nice and big. So it's going to be a lovely big window actually. Really big there. Very big up in here as well. We have all of the rest of the 11mm sheets of OSB inside now. We've just got them propped up, and what we'll start doing is getting them on the outside of the building. So we're going to have OSB, felt, membrane, and we've got the fireboard as well to protect on the outside because that's the adjoining property there. So we're going to do this side first because it's the most awkward. Once we've run these sheets in here, we can then basically start working along here. We're going to have a big window in there, big window there. So we've just got to do this strip, that strip, and then the whole of this along here. So there's not that much to do. I reckon we'll finish this, the boarding out of the dormer by the end of the day, I reckon. It's going quickly, it's going really well. We've got all of these rafters in now, at the front, right the way down. It's going to be that new wall in there. So we're in a good position. So we've done all this. So we've got the timbers on the outside, and now we're going to be putting the fireboard, the masterboard, on the outside of that. So we're just going to measure up, cut them, slice them with a Stanley knife, snap them, and stick them on the outside, and prop them up and nail them in. I didn't bother filming any of this because it's not especially exciting, if I'm honest. You're literally just shoving bits of plywood on the wall, so measuring and cutting, and that's about it. So it's a pretty awkward spot. I'm not going to get great filming on it, to be honest, but that is the fireboard done, fully fireproofed on the outside there now. So building inspector will be happy. Then it gets breathable felt, battons, breathable membrane, battons, and tiled, and some obviously soakers and whatever else that come down with the tiles here. So now we can do the front. I don't know if you can tell, the light has changed in here. It's been a big day. We have pretty much finished boarding out everywhere. We've got one little section left. It's about 1.5 boards down to there. We were working so quick, we've actually used all the boards up and no time left on the day to order any more. So we run the rafters in instead. This wasn't meant to be done just yet at this stage, but we've done it anyway because we've had the 5x2s to be able to do it, and we didn't have the 11mm OSB to do the walls. So we're in really good shape. There's probably another 30 minutes of work there, 45 minutes at most, to get that all finished in. Then we can start doing noggins, we can start doing insulation, plasterboard. I mean, there's loads, loads of other stuff that needs to be done. But yeah, it's been really good. So Chris, how long has it? It's been 5 days that we've been working on this now. 7 days. So this is 7 working days. Steels, rafters, roof, floor, and boarded out pretty much the entire way around in 7 days. So yeah, good so far. Gonna have a weekend and then we'll come back on Monday. So we are just finishing framing out the stud wall, which is up against here. The reason you need to do that, you need to be a minimum of 100mm off the party wall at every point, and the chimney does count as part of the party wall, so hence why we have to come out. You have to insulate with a minimum of 90mm of sound insulation, soundproofing there. As you'll see, there are electrical cables because the Sparky has been in and he's run all of the cabling for the lighting. I didn't film this because he's an outside contractor and I didn't feel it was fair to film him, put him under pressure or whatever else. We've got all the ring circuits in, got the light switches with intermediates as well so they can control it from downstairs, and the smoke detector is obviously going to be hardwired as well. So we are just framing out here on these little bits, putting them in, and we put down some flooring as well, to make it easier for the Sparky to get his ladder up here and drill out the holes and run the cables. And it's also easier and safer for us now. We don't need to worry. The plumbing's pretty much a cinch because there's only going to be one radiator in here and the bathroom over there, and it's easy to run the pipe work outside, so that's fine. So yeah, it's going well. This is all done. Oh yes, and what we did before we framed this out, we finished off the brickwork here up to brick up to that bit onto the steel, and we've bricked up in here. The building inspector has been, he's inspected it, he's very happy with all of that. We used really good quality engineering bricks and he was very happy with the mix there. So that's fine, that's all done. So we've bricked those two in and we've bricked that one in. So yeah, it's going well. It's been, oh, and we've taken delivery of the Velux windows as well. So not a vast amount's been done in kind of real terms today. We've had lots of external contractors, external people, and we've kind of prepared things. But we're almost finished now. We've just got some insulation to do and some plasterboard. So yeah, it's good. And then the staircase, obviously. Normally we would have the staircase done by now. The clients ordered it, and the lead time was a lot longer than the supplier was normally saying. So there was a bit of a 2-week delay on this. So typically by now we would have the staircase in. So that's why we're having to do it this way. It's not a problem. It's not the end of the world. We're dealing with it, it's fine, but just that's why the stairs aren't in yet, because there was a delay with the supplier.